on the way. Oh dear, so many leftovers. I wonder how did I 1, 2 minus this, did it. I'm just gonna annotate myself as I go along. Oh, I won't be recording all the time. I'll just record this in chunks, so at least the start or middle or end of each stage I'll record and record and record. I'm not sure why I have to explain that, but okay. Paste the PQ1. No, that is gonna be called P arm 1. Let me clean up the, oh no. Let me clean up everything. Solver. As long as I don't. Okay, I should be fine. This is, yep. I should mention this whole thing was inspired by, I watched Finding Dory, where Hank the octopus, where they had Hank the octopus, basically being Hank the octopus. I was thinking, how did they animate his arms, and how would I animate the arms? I thought of, I had a look around and I realized, but I kind of maybe discovered. I definitely didn't know it was there. But prior to all this, I actually have been I've been importing Illustrator files into Maya for modeling an object or modeling a character for reference. So I actually had some sort of skill. I mean, I've been importing curves and I didn't realize that there was more to it. It wasn't just CV curves, but more of, oh no, it was just CV curves and there were Bezier curves. So like when I found that there's this, I thought to myself, that had to be it. So part of this was me figuring out how to make the Bezier curve as the basis of a controller. I watched the behind the scenes on YouTube where they had the technical explanation on how they did Hank's arms, and sure enough, the controllers, if you see the way, the part where they hide the actual arm and show the controller, it's somewhat similar. So there's a controller, a selection ball, and a stick through said ball. So the selection ball is where the point will be. There's a stick point where the Bezier controllers would be. So you scale that to the end or this end or move, and yeah, that thing will control the shape of the curve. So yeah, I kept going on afterwards, but by kept going on I mean in intermittent periods of time. I hesitate to put a man-hour total on this because I would want to believe it may be a 2-man week, or maybe like 1-man week's worth, which is to say 7-man days, or what, 7 times 24, 7-man days worth, which is a bit overselling considering that this is over a period of a year or two. It's not evenly spread out. I kind of on, off shelf, and then on, and then off, and then shelf, on, off shelf. So yeah, not the kind of work I think I would advocate to anyone, but I wish I could do this without having to worry about. I wish I could do this as a living. Is probably. I wish I could do this without having to worry about me not doing things that mattered at the time. I wish I could do this, and I wish it would matter. So yeah. How many spans are this? 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 controllers in an arm. In an arm. Why am I so shaky? Okay, 9 points. Base rebuild for 20. Yeah, 20 will do. I'll reduce to 4 later, or maybe 5. Okay, 2 chain. Okay, B arm 1, B C arm split 1. Okay, child, parent. One more time. Child, B arm, base wire, B finger, base wire. Then next up is Y is. Oh no. Freeze all. Spline, finger, spline. Okay, damn it. What? No. Again. Deform wire. Ear control, B finger control. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna follow Pixar's lead on having the tip of the arm be a separate chain from the rest, because I don't want this to be affected where the main arm is being moved around. So cluster, oh no, wrong, cluster, yeah, rename, CL arm. Wait, how do I? Okay. Well, what? No. Okay. Oh, some of these are not supposed to be. Oh no. 7, 6, 5. Point. Something's not right. Well, what? I found out what happened. I turned on snapping, that's why it's not moving. Okay, that's more like it. 1, 2, 4, 5. Wait, I deleted something that shouldn't have. Oh man. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I have to deal with this because this child parent. Yeah, that's more like it, I think. Okay, I wanna test something first. Okay, I want them individual maybe. Yeah, you know what? I'll put them individual. Boom. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These okay. Oh no. The finger 1 point. Auto. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See these uh-oh, I did a bad time. Okay, 4. Wrong. No. Oh, that's not the bad. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then rebuild, and the first thing to begin, wire, rebuild, finger, rebuild, and arm. Finger spline, arm spline, rebuild here, display. See. see. I'm blind. Yes. Keep original. Rebuild. No. Oh man, why am I so bad at names? Oh, C. Baseline. Ha 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 ha. C. Wait, hang on. Oh. There we go. Up. Forward. Back. And then. Oh shit. Yes, okay. Turn off. Okay. Wait. I need to make weights for this. Just realized I don't have to deal with this. I only have to deal with this section, which is okay, nearest point of curve I will be able to make. What's 10? Oh no. Connection. Input curve. I need the shape of and you will see. Actually no, why am I doing this? I don't need the front and back because those will never move. Oh well. ARM2. Let me get this variable space input curve. Actually, I'm not sure if I should be doing this, but let's just see how it goes. And then I can undo from. Let's not save. Just okay, let's wait. Throw the text. Okay. Oh. Okay, let me just test. Animation, constraint, motion path, attach. Oh no, there's a double linear. Oh. Okay, no, stop. Scale 0.5. Motion path. Attach the motion path. Still double linear. Okay, this one, reload right, this one, reload left, result, parameter, U value I think, 1.5, why is it 1.5? Oh, okay, something's not right. Create center, middle center. Oh my god, give me a minute. I just realized after like going through, oh, what is this? No, I have no idea what is that. No, that's the piece here, but that doesn't look like it should be doing this. I need to find something that has both. Oh no. Okay, change of plans. The finger is gonna be a completely separate chain rather than I delete this too. I don't need this anymore. This one's definitely gone. This one's definitely gone. Spine rebuild definitely gone. Arm section, and so I should be left with this and nothing else here. So I'm gonna take a break and then I'll come back. I'll deal with that. Okay, I'm back. It's pretty late right now, so I'm gonna be a little quiet. Oh. And I'm gonna have to remake this. Oh man. No. Okay. Back. to speed. Now that weird thing you saw earlier, that weird loop we saw earlier, I've managed to hide some of the crimes by way of a gap. So it's good. So both wires will attempt to influence over the gap instead of influence into, so that the wire won't influence the opposing wire over here, which is what was causing that mess. So it's a single N effector right now, so if I were to, it's a single wire now, so I can just use that to work on the rest. So far so good. Okay, I should be rebuilding this. Okay, one more time. Oh no. Here and here. Three-span linear. Bezier Rig Log. Cubic original apply. So this is C. Display C. Okay, not too bad, but you know. Yeah, just a brief aside. This is probably one of the better examples of why I chose a Bezier for the control and a curve for the deformer. So you see the Bezier, these 3 points are centered around this point, so I can use this to control the wire, but it's not good for deformer like this because these 2 points doesn't go on the curve itself. So it's good for editing, but it's not good for following a curve. On the other hand, a CV curve is, it follows this curve, and the good thing with it is it will always follow the path that it's based on. The bad thing is, like I said earlier, is that it's not as fine a control as Bezier when in terms of direct editing. So yeah, by the way, I think this is a bit too few points. Let me see if we can tweak that 80 or just leave it 80. Yeah, this is a much tighter curve. It's hard to say when you don't have the original curves in place. Like even so, 1, 2, 3, 4 levels, way overkill. But yeah, although it'll be, I imagine having 8 of this might be. Okay, so that's the Bezier and the weight. Now the twist deformer. No wait, the weight needs this control. Oh man. Okay, this is where I'll start deforming the thing. So primary wire, peon, primary wire. Oh wait, that's yeah. How do I start this? Alright. Okay, the finger part, I've tried locking the length of it. Unfortunately, it doesn't work as well as I thought it would have. I mean, okay, let me demonstrate. Okay, now I've locked the length of the finger, but as you can see, it's okay. This is the finger section, and then this is the rebuild. The rebuild is still following the original curve, which isn't how it works. But the interesting thing is, if I were to key selected, and then I'm going to go somewhere else and move it down and key selected. So only now does it follow the length, as evidenced by the dots now, as compared to if I were to remove both of them right now. And then I think you saw already. See, the dots are now following the original curve rather than the finger of the lock. the lock. It would appear that it's working when I animate it, but the problem is if I were to close this, or save and close this scene right now, and I open it again, it's gonna follow the length of the length of the curve that's last saved. And then if I were to reset it, it will crumple because that's the curve has actually saved into a longer state. So yeah, I think I know why the finger joint, why they might have used joints rather than a curve. But so now I've opted to leave it as such. As in I'll use a curve, but I'll unlock the length. I think I understand that it's more of a editing tool than a rigging tool. But yeah, I kind of wish there was a more persistent node to keep a curve at its length, especially in the rebuild process. Okay, back to rotation. I need to figure out how do I do it. Okay, I know how to do it. The stretch is the rotation. I need to figure out because do I have it? No. Yeah. Okay, I'll keep it there. Where's the node editor? Alright. Okay. Okay, let me create the point first. So primary wire. It's not a wire curve. Oh man, am I supposed to deform wire child parent? The reason why it's doing this is because the wire is not affecting as much of the mesh as it should. So that's where the drop off comes in. I mean, for now it's the only curve that's affecting one aspect of the deformation. There'll be the muscle curve later. For that, it's a different kind of deformation rather than two inline curves that's doing the same function but on a different length of the curve, which I've done for the finger and the arm. So okay, right, so to solve this, I'm going to go to the flat wire and I'm just gonna crank this up and it should work. Yeah. Okay, now that the primary wire is part of a wire deformer, I'm going to primary wire, curve point 1, wire drop off. Okay, so what this will do now is at a point 0, wire deformer, wire to the envelope and twist 1, 2. Okay, so if I were to select this 1, 2 and then rotate. How many rotations? I'm gonna need multiple because oh no, 21. Oh no. For the fingers, I might have one of each and then I'll put it there. For the arms, is another problem. Of course, it'll depend if I am gonna rotate this part as well. So 13 points it should be. Parent, child, constraint, point. No. Wire, twist, 0. I'll just create them. No. Wire, 0. Curve 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Deform, edit wire, wire drop off. Whoa. Okay, bring it out. Okay, so nearest point on curve. This one will definitely stay, that one will definitely stay. Here will definitely, everything in between needs a point. Oh man, cable management. This one will be okay. This is between this and this, so that will need an average, and this will be where I would put that nearest point. Kinda want to point constrain it, but if I were the parent, the problem is it will never be bounding box center. I wonder if so. Space 0, curve 2, reload right, parameter here. So we'll remove this. Yes. I just realized it doesn't work. Oh no, I shouldn't be using that one. Handle. So apparently rotate pivot, translate. Here. No, that's not it. Really don't want to add so much complexity through parent constraints, but just to... Yeah, that can't be right. Where can I get your world position? Finally! I'm highlighting this command because I want to find the world position of that locator. Turns out it's object.worldPosition, and then nearest point on curve is, well, that thing, and then the IP is at in position. Oh my god! I mean, it's hard to document something. Oh my god, I'm talking out. Sorry. It's hard to document a complex program, a decades old program, but yeah. Oh man. So if I'm going to... Am I recording? So I'm going to... Yes! 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 Oh. Nuts. Oof, 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 oof. Oh, I know why. Oh, okay, that means... Okay. Aye. Locator shape. Okay, if that's the case... oh no. Short-lived. I mean, it works with locators, but it doesn't. Kind of yes but no here. I'm going to have to create locators for every single one of them. At least I could hide them. No, don't do scale like this. Rotate. Local scale point to head. Wait. Oh my. I went through all the hoops just to realize I could just do this. Oh well, at least I don't have to go space. Yeah. Input curve. And then out. Parameter to number 4. Okay, so number 4 should be at where? Now for this result parameter average. Oh. 3, 2, 3, 4, and no. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Whoa. Yeah. So that's the rotation. I'm gonna create manipulators for it now. So if I do this, yes. Oh man. Actually, yeah, I'm spacing out again. I don't even know if I want the points in the middle. Yeah, I think I won't be doing in-betweens. Yeah, it's not worth doing that, so I'm gonna ignore. I'm gonna fix all this later. So that's the rotation down. Now I'm left with the last one. Oh, here, maybe. Okay, I'll deal with this first. I won't have more than 3. Maybe, because I can slide it along the length. So, deform wire, survive, move around, like that. So if I were to move this, whoa, deformation order, okay. Yes. Okay, so functionally this is done. I just need to actually make it proper. So this time I think I'll be able to leave myself with some time to actually do it up. This one, so I can go here and then I can muscle it here. Now what's left is all the controllers and everything, which was supposed to be the point of this section, but I think you know what, I'm just gonna give myself time to clean up everything, because that wouldn't be interesting to watch. So last update, this is definitely not the end of it. What I've changed so far are that I've added the weight controllers. So if I were to move this out of the way and then I want to change the weight, I would use this. So there's a point for different sections of the arm, and then I've added the Bezier handle controllers for defining the curve. So stretch you can see the controllers here. So all the utility curves, I'll hide them later. The entire thing will be under one main central controller. Few things of note, I still haven't figured out how to deal with the finger. So I had a problem where basically there was some freaky stuff at one of the earlier iterations where if I were to turn one of these, the end point over here, oh, what is this? Oh, right, would actually twist. Yeah, it will twist the wrong way. I guess this will be the right. No, it's still twisting the wrong way. Okay, now it's twisting the wrong way, but earlier on it's twisting the wrong way even more. So, okay, one way I could mitigate this is to have a in-between locator or controller that will aim at the previous controller in the chain, and then this will aim there. And wait, for here, oh, it's also okay, this is a discovery. Okay, so I could aim constrain all of this but not point constraint, because if I were to constrain by point, I would actually lose control of this. Yeah, let me try. One moment. Parent, child, aim. Whoa. One more time. Constrain, aim, maintain offset, apply. So if I were to bring this over, the point of these handles, they are meant to be positioned rather than turned around. Although for now I've made this here, but I think I'll change that in a bit. So to basically bend the arm around, these are meant to go positionally. This will be used to control the twist. Some of them will have a star inside. This is weighted offsets. The other thing is this part. So the rig has actually two separate parts. So when I move this, it will stretch everything but up to the point where the finger begins. So far so good, but few things of note. I went ahead and checked YouTube for videos for octopus, and the thing about it is it undulates like when the way it moves, it undulates itself somewhat. So okay, imagine this is the bottom rather than the top of my finger, and then it goes like this, and then it goes, basically it curls and then curls. And I haven't tested this yet. I'll do it in a bit. Let me test my finger around. Seems to work. Here. Yeah, I should lock rotations, lock selected. Okay, and then oh, found it. Yeah, it does this. Hang on, why is this turning? I've done a bad. Why is that turning? Where are you? There you should be here. That goes here. That goes. This adds to auto. So I should probably average that out. So I have two aim constraints, and then I put the blend. Yeah, okay, it does that again. Ah, man. Okay, the thing about rotation, because I wouldn't be needing to rotate that way. No, wait, I do. Oh, damn it. Okay, maybe if I parent, child, aim. There's a. Let's see if it does both this time. Oh, what? So if I move this up, no. Move this up, yeah. What in the? I'm not doing something right. Maybe that should have been a point instead, so I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, so if I were to do this, I would know which direction is which, and then yeah, but it's not solving the issue of it freaking out. I'm just this. Let me turn that off one more time. Yeah, because it wants to do this. Also, that thing's twisting the other way as well again. Maybe it's because of the roll. Well, it's the first time I'm doing this though, so okay, let's not do that anymore. The curve, positionally, the curve wants to do this and not do this. Maybe it's their way of protesting. I think I should really not. Okay, turn. Here should do nothing. Yeah, it's doing that already. Oh, so grotesque. I'm a bit frustrated right now. Should this point, the controls of the Bezier, not be parented to the point? I don't think I'm anywhere near done, but so now the 4 main things are okay, 3 not 4. I haven't added the muscle. How many names does that thing have right now? The other thing I've noticed is that the guy who made the rig for Hank, there's a mesh there's an actual mesh that's hidden and between it with a tilt to indicate where the arm is. I think that's on purpose, because first of all, you can't see that tube when the mesh is there, and even so you can hide that tube. Second of all, although it's a more important thing, is because you can't have a wire drop-off locator here. You can't have it without the curve being an active wire deformer. I guess that to make sure you can do the rig entirely in this scene, and then bring it up to the model scene and reference it 8 times, and then you have 8 arms, and then you don't have to rig every 8 arms up, because I just realized how much thought has to go to make this. I'm definitely not there yet, so if anything, this is something for me to keep going for now, and I wish I could be done by the end of this video, but I honestly don't think this is something that can be expressed somehow. Yeah. If one were to put their minds into it, it's doable. That Finding Dory exists, but how long it took probably is probably something that's harder to express or communicate, I think. And I figured this out for the first time, I was pretty happy, but then came the last 10%, which happened to be this, which no. At this point, I would say it could be something that I could I could hand to the animator for an alpha rig. But the problem is I've been reordering controllers everywhere, all around, so that will be a problem if I don't keep that in mind. So the main danger here is if I were to rename this controller something else, and then further up the chain the file doesn't know where the old controller is. So yeah, I might actually lose a lot of work higher up the chain. So if I were not to be careful with what controller is being animated. So yeah, maybe I should play around with the rig. Yeah, that's another thing. I think I should rig the design of that controller. So it's now pointing at the wrong direction. I guess I know why the rig for Hank uses a ball instead of a circle, because having a flat circle indicates direction, which is not what the controller is supposed to be for. If this were to be a spline that doesn't have a face, or think of a whip, although anyway, if it's just a simple black line, it will be much easier, since we don't have to contend with which side of the tube is the upper half and which is the lower half as in along the length. But I think there are much better ways of doing that. I don't think it does at that point. I think you just extrude along a Bezier and call it a day. So that feels like something that's much simpler. Yeah. I think I haven't dealt with this yet. Hang on. Okay. And here, and set keys like that. Oh no, not here. Here, keys like that. Yeah, I should make a selection helper so that I don't have to do all of this. Actually, the kind of thing of it, if I had a second Bezier that deals with where up is, so imagine if this has a Bezier that goes like this above it, and then if I want to rotate, I'll just move that point around. But that would mean having to be constrained around the center of the path, and then it can only move like this along the path. And no, I don't think that would either way. Okay, you know what? Let's go forward 2, 3, up, and oh no. Okay, I realized there's this as well, but I am gonna leave it out for now. Okay, I should talk about how this would work if it was made for a game engine. Yeah, for a game engine version, I think this is totally out of the question, because I'm not sure if Unreal or Unity allows for curve deformers on the rig itself rather than the usual bone weights, then the joints and all those. If it were for a game, I think it will be just a regular skeleton that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and through, and then you animate all those. I think it can be assisted with a Bezier spline control. So like there's a Bezier spline, it goes like you draw it like this, and then you tell the joint to follow that curve, and then you key the joint at that pose, and then so on and so forth. That's if the game engine has to strictly deal with joints. There'll definitely be a lot of things that'll be lost. Not say a lot, but maybe a few things that's not as controllable, or would be very hard to keep track of in the rig. But other than that, yeah, if I were to rig this as a normal joint, it would behave more like a tail, and then there are some things you can't, like it'll be kind of tedious to follow through with a unfurling action, which I am attempting to do right now. I'm gonna have to figure out the control strategy of the finger, because I think that might be, yeah, I don't think this is it. It has to be done differently. If not, maybe the rotation should follow the end direction of this, and then after that rotation I'll have one more that determines where it's something like where the finger is on the hand, which can be done like this, and then after that the finger follows the hand rather. So yeah, although there are points in time you want to IK finger pointing, but for now, so yeah, I don't think I'm fully proud of this rig, although it did get me thinking into how to deal with. I mean, I appreciate what the things that goes into Hank's rig, but especially this part, although I'm not sure if this is the solution that they came up with. I tend to think it is not, just on the virtue of they figure out something for probably a handful of guys to deal with. I know for a few productions there might be one guy managing one character, but for a few cases there might be there might be studios out there where there will be multiple people dealing with a single character at once. So yeah, this looks stiff because I should undo it earlier. To keep it short, I don't think my rig as is would serve an adequate use of animating it for now. It could be better, it should be better, but it's something to bring in it, I guess. So yeah, other creature comforts will be a small window to select this arm, and then no, actually that will be done in the main rig, not the sub rig. So the main rig will have all the controls, like all the 8 arms, and then the face, basically it's a selection palette, and probably other tools like a reset button that brings it back to the bind pose, and then maybe pose editor. I know in Maya there's a pose library of sorts. I'm not sure how to implement that in a completely bipedal or non-humanoid rig. But yeah, that would be ideal if it can be figured out, and and yeah, iron out all the problems I have with the tip twisting. Oh man, yeah, maybe using a joint chain instead of a curve at the end was the right thing after all. I mean, for me personally, I tend to have preconceptions on how things should be done, and then after I do it, I realize it's not ideal. Why do I have two OBS windows open? In a sense, I feel defeated, but in another, I kind of sit corrected. So yeah, I can't say I'm competent, but I feel like I really want to improve. But yeah, it's somewhat like finding flaws within your character, quite figuratively and almost literally at the same time. I don't know. I think the difference between this and real life is you get undos, you get to adjust your history. How would that work? And yeah, it's much more malleable than... Yeah, I should probably stop, don't I? So yeah, alright. Speaking of something, maybe I show you what I have with the model so far. I haven't touched the model for a long time, but I think I would say I did an okay job with it. Let me get to it. Alright, and close, and yeah. So this is the octopus I had in mind. I initially did this closer to a realistic one than a cartoon one. One of the main problems with this is, where is the front? Like, is this the front or this is the front? Technically speaking, the mouth is here, so this would be the front. But the way it swims, it crawls forward this way, but it swims forward this way. I mean, it makes sense to octopus, it probably makes sense to me, but having to actually do it, yes, is it like swimming? Like the head is forward and we swim forward, but our face is forward. Yeah, it's like swimming. It is swimming, isn't it? Yeah, so as you can see, the suckers are missing. I have an easy excuse for that. My computer can't deal with that many polys. So yeah, I attempted to, even here alone, it told me that I'm running out of RAM. So I mean, for now it's not running out of RAM, but if I were to make this, I'm going to weld all this into one model and then smooth it, then it starts complaining. So yeah, as you can see, there are the arms. So in a normal octopus, the mouthpiece will be here, the beak, but for Finding Dory, Hank's mouth is actually here, which is fine. It's kind of a stiff upper lip kind of deal, but if I were to have mine, I'll have the mouth on the underside but slightly forward. Maybe I'll make it more malleable, like I'll bring the mouth more forward, so the tentacles will be the mustache, and then if the octopus were to be angry, they'll peel away here to show the mouth, and then the front four would curl up, and so like, I've told you not to touch all. Okay, no. Oh my god, so bad. Yeah, so the four tentacles, so like this, it will expose the mouth, and then you use one of the tentacles to point, like, and then in the regular surface it'll be mostly covered. So it's like, imagine you're talking through a close, talking with something in front of the mouth, and then it'll be pretty muffled, something like that. And the eye, like, depending if it's in a totally separate scenario, if the character will be set up as a bi-directional character, so that there will be two fronts, one this front, one this front. The eye rig, I intend it to swivel, not swivel the entire eye, but swivel which part of where is the eyelid point. So for here, the eyelids will be like this, and then for here, the eyelids will turn and like this. By turning, I mean how the deformer, not the eyelid itself, so the eyelid doesn't change. The eyelid does not go this way, but it goes sometimes like this, and then sometimes like this, depending on where is the front. So yeah, other than that, it's in sections. I'm still figuring out how do I... Actually, I don't have to. The rig will just be here and move it in, and then this will be one whole thing. If I were to, there'll be a modeling rig and there'll be a rendering rig. So the modeling rig will have, for example, here hidden if the controls all visible, and then the, did I say modeling rig? I mean animation rig. And then the rendering rig will be this whole thing as one piece. Because if this were to be modular all the way, I have to deal with you see these lines, this is because it's a hard edge. So here it's smooth, it's a soft edge, but here is a hard edge. I can make anything a hard edge. I'll demonstrate right now. Hardened edge, so it becomes hard if it's not as visible because it's very okay. My point was it's not possible to make this a soft edge when it is not aware of the existence of this part of the mesh. So I mean, I could use a normal map to force everything. So I bake a single model into a normal map, and then I break that model apart and then use that normal map to transfer to the animation model. But I think that's way too much work for a working rig rather than an actual rendering rig. I think that is all I have to say about the octopus rig. I'm definitely not done with everything, but I should really complete this. Maybe make a movie out of it. But working alone is so. I mean, there are people out there who work alone. It's just, yeah. I can't say I'm well versed in what I do, but yeah, I try to break down those that already exist, so that I can, at least explain to my friends how is what done in general terms, but with more detail, but not to the point of actually teaching them how to do it, because it's hard to teach without them having a copy of Maya. But yeah, I think that's about it. I think I'm a bit tired of this at the moment. I might come back to this next time. I'll just end on another one that I might talk about soon. So that's another one I want to talk about, because this one's but it's kind of interesting considering that it's something you see every day. But yeah, I should really stop. Thanks.